Hi, everybody, and welcome to another devotional with the Westside staff. I'm stoked that you're here, participating on whatever platform that you're on. We're talking this week about peace, and not just peace. We're talking about peacemaking and what that looks like for the church, and not just on the page with the Beatitudes. And really, one of the simplest things to remember about peacemaking is to do exactly what it says. Peacemaking requires creation. It requires stepping in and forming peace where there currently is none. And that, of course, is opposed to peacekeeping, which is status quo, allow everything to stay as it is, and silence is kind of the priority, or quiet can be misinterpreted as peace. And Solomon actually paints a really interesting picture for us in Psalms chapter 72 when he's talking about peace. He says in verse 3, "May the mountains yield prosperity for all, and the hills be fruitful. Help him to defend the poor, to rescue the children of the needy, and to crush their oppressors. May they fear you as long as the sun shines, as long as the moon remains in the sky, yes, forever. May the king's rule be refreshing like spring rain on freshly cut grass, like the showers that water the earth. May all the godly flourish during his reign. May there be abundant prosperity until the moon is no more." So Solomon does a great job helping us identify who exactly needs to be, have peace created in their lives, right? He says, help to defend the poor and rescue the children of the needy. So he's giving us a few people that we can look for. Who are the poor in our lives? And that's a really practical sense, right? This is why warming shelters are important and homeless shelters are important. This is why we distribute money and help people with bills and do all these things in the life of the church, because we believe it's a priority of what God has called us to do. So we have to create peace. We have to make peace in the lives of the poor. And then he goes on to say the children. He talks about to rescue the children of the needy and to crush their oppressors. So children are those who are vulnerable, more vulnerable areas of our culture and our context than others, need to have someone come and often help create or make peace in their lives. So where does this put you? Maybe you have found yourself one of those poor in spirit. And I want you to understand that God is making peace. He's actively making peace in your life. I know it doesn't always look like it right in this moment, and it sounds cliche, but I promise that God is doing a work in your life. We've all been there. We'll probably all be there again. And I want you to know that you've got Westside and you've got God on your side to help make peace. But then for those people who find themselves with some power or influence or authority, it's an incredible reminder to help us understand that Solomon isn't talking about how awful authority is or how awful power is, but it's a reminder that that power can quickly become oppression when it isn't leveraged to create a way for those who need to have peace made in their lives. So if that's you, if you're someone that has some power, that has some influence, even if it's just in a relationship, you don't have to be a business owner and you don't have to be a pastor. Even if you're just someone that has incredible relationship, or you have a marriage, you have children of your own, or you have teachers to encourage, or people that you pass on the street, if you have authority or any kind of power in your life, it is up to you to make peace in the spaces in which you wield that authority. And that's a responsibility that all of us can take on, to make peace in our lives and in our context. So again, reminder, don't just keep the peace. Don't just ignore the noise or the possibilities on each side of you. Instead, let's embrace every opportunity that we can to make peace where there is none.